Hello everybody and welcome back to an exciting new episode of Primal Chef. Today we're here at Albert Lee Kitchen Appliance in Tukwila, Washington, where it's not only a great place to get your primal-friendly kitchen appliances, but also the beautiful new host site for our cave kitchen. In this next series of episodes, we'll be featuring 4 new chefs as they try to battle their way through the early rounds in hopes of competing against our returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. Please welcome our first chef, Chef Cindy Anschutz. How's it going?
Great. How are
Welcome
you?
to the Cave Kitchen.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Now, are you ready to meet who your challenger is today?
I am.
Your challenger of the day is someone you may have heard of. Please welcome Sarah Fragoso. How's it going?
Really good. Where do I go? Here?
Yes, you are good. Awesome. Now, are you excited for today's competition?
I am beyond excited, yes.
And are you excited?
I am very excited.
Perfect. Because there's a lot that has to be done within 50 minutes. Because as you know, you each have to create 4 dishes with 1 main entree and 2 sides on the plate within a 50-minute time limit. Enough for the 3 judges to eat, as well as 1 for myself. Because it's my show, I get to eat. Now, are you ready to figure out what your mystery ingredients are?
Yeah.
Very well. I say we get this competition started. Your time begins now.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, so yeah, the chefs are looking in their mystery basket. They have to see what they got.
Lots of chicken.
Looks like they found some chicken. What kind of chicken? We got chicken thighs in there. Chicken thighs, lots of chicken thighs to go around. Won't run out of those. And then there's something else in there. What do we have? Whoa, more bacon.
Flying bacon.
Flying bacon, the best kind. Oh yeah, I pick that one every day. But yeah, wow, two episodes in a row we got bacon to work with. That's an expected thing here at Primal Chef. We like our bacon, so that's how that goes. Chef Cindy is grabbing some squash from the produce. It looks like she got a spaghetti squash, some red bell pepper, green bell pepper. Sarah Fragoso is grabbing some like green onions and butternut squash. Almost breaking our plates, which is something we can always get new plates, but and she's just all over the place. Is that a glass of red wine you got there?
It is. I'm going to not spill my wine. I might break plates and everything else.
Is that wine at all related to the whole tripping and breaking the plates, or are you still feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
All right, good. We'll see how she goes as that wine continues to lower. See if there,
It's all for show.
correlation doesn't prove causation, as we know, but when the wine gets lower and she gets goofier, we'll see.
As long as the food tastes good, right?
Right, yeah. And a glass of wine helps you cook. It makes it enhances your senses, can taste and smell better. And we got Sarah Fragoso, who has the peeler and is working on the squash.
You gotta be in shape to cook, right?
Yes, the more you peel, the bulkier your arms will get. It's a workout on its own. So.
Cindy, what are you making? I don't know yet. How about you? No clue. Okay.
Sarah Fragoso starting to cut up her butternut squash. And as she said, she has no idea where she's going to go with it, but it doesn't really matter. You throw together some ingredients, it ends up working out. So she's cut it in half. Is getting ready to, looks like, remove the seeds from the squash. Grabbing a spoon in order to do that. You got bacon going on Chef Cindy's side, getting in the pan. Going to fry it up in its own fat, probably. We always like to see that. How's that wine doing? Can we get a shot of that wine glass? Did it go down at all?
Playing the wine.
Yeah. Hey, it's my first thought. I got to check on that.
I wish I had some wine.
Yeah, what's with that? I mean, you just got that. I guess you got a full bottle right there, but it looks like you got a drink with that.
I usually drink it out of the bottle.
Yeah, there you go. You don't even need the glass. It's harder to tell what the levels are. You can just say somebody else did it, but yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Baking sheet.
Baking sheets on right side of the kitchen, far right. Far right, my right. That's not my right. Yeah.
Well,
there you go, yeah. And we got the chicken thighs coming out. More chicken thighs, plenty of chicken thighs. The chefs know they don't have to cook all the chicken thighs. They just have to have enough chicken thighs to provide for the panel of judges. On that note, let's go take a look and meet the judges. Our first judge is known for being a speaker at the 2011 Health Symposium, Ancestral Health Symposium, where he spoke about the obesity crisis. He's the creator and blogger of Whole Health Source and was in episode 2 as well as a judge. Please welcome back to the program, Stefan Guyene.
Hi.
Welcome. Our next judge today was also a speaker at the Ancestral Health Symposium in 2011 and was a judge on episode 2 of Primal Chef. He's a naturopathic physician at his business practice, Aspire Natural Health. Please welcome back to the program, Dr. Tim Gersmar. Our third judge is someone new to Primal Chef. She was actually a contestant on season 6 of Top Chef and has a passion not only for cooking but art in general. Please welcome, for the first time ever, Robin Leventhal. All All right, well, it was great to hear from you guys, and we'll check back with you in a second. I just want to go over and see how their chefs are doing. All right, so we got some onions being chopped from Chef Cindy, putting them into a little boat dish. We got some seasoning coming out on Sarah Fragoso's side. She got the chicken thighs and seasoned them salt and pepper. We got some form of animal fat.
Duck fat.
Duck fat. Gotcha. Always like to see different types of fat going on in the kitchen. We got pepper going on to the chicken thighs. Looks like we got the chicken thighs are about to go into the oven on Chef Cindy's side. But we got Chef Cindy who's going for some portobello mushrooms, taking out the inside. Is it just for flavor that you take it out? Do you just like the flavor profile better?
I don't want those pieces in my dish.
Yeah, the little pieces that could flake off. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we got Sarah Fragoso who's seasoning her chicken. The bacon, let's talk a little bit about the bacon. The bacon's actually a special bacon. Most bacon is cured with sugar. This one is actually, it's brought to you by uswellnessmeats.com, and it's actually their Whole30 approved bacon, which has no sugar in it. So it just saves you a little bit, you know, the little bits of sugar in a curing process, not the worst thing, but if you don't need it, you don't need it. And if it still tastes good, we're happy to have it. All right, so we got the chicken thighs coming out of the pan. Maybe gonna be transferred into the oven or something. Yes, going in the oven. Got some chicken stock coming in on Chef Cindy's side.
Oh! All right.
Down in open oven. Good, good. Clearing off the cutting board here. Got pans everywhere. It's a busy kitchen.
Look out, it's gonna be loud.
Oh, there it goes. Onions are talk to you. All right, well, we have just over, whoa! Got a little coconut milk squirting everywhere there. That was exciting. I was just about to go to commercial. Good thing I waited, but can't wait much longer here. We just have over 31 minutes left on this competition, so we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back, and Primal Chef will continue. Stick around.
Hello, Paleo. You feel good, and it shows. You eat only natural foods, you drink only natural drinks. You're living richer. Vita V would like to propose a toast to your health, to your wealth. Get a taste of the joy of juice. 2.5 ounces of 100% organic bliss. It was developed to support your lifestyle and goals. Check out Vita V. Drink it all in. The joy of juice.
Not every addiction is bad for you, so you're addicted to paleo. Get over it and get into it. Visit paleoaholic.com, where you and your fellow primates share recipes for eating better, feeling better, and living better.
All right, and welcome back to Primal Chef. The competition is underway as our two chefs are battling it out to see who will get to go on to the final round and compete against their returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas. So let's see how it's going. They have about 30 minutes left, and both chefs are knee-deep into their ingredients. We got Chef Cindy, who's over chopping tomatoes for her dish. She has a big pan of a bunch of different vegetables that are gonna go together. Sarah Fragoso, who just put in some, is that portobello?
Portobello.
Got portobello, right on. And she's putting it in with some coconut milk. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Wow, maybe some little Indian influence or...
Oh no, you're so wrong.
I'm so wrong. I try, but I really don't know. I just make stuff up. But all I know is she got mushrooms.
Come on, Gil.
Yeah, well, I'll figure it out eventually. You got to give me a little more. I mean, you're giving me 2 ingredients. And now we're back here. Yep. Well, when she gets goofier and goofier, we'll know. All right, my next guess is some sort of like cream of mushroom dish. But I really don't know. We'll find out. I mean, we only got like 30 minutes. I can wait. Oh, yeah. See, part of being a Primal Chef is learning to use what equipment we have on hand, because, you know, back in the time of the Primal Chefs, there wasn't, I mean, we're so generous of how much equipment we gave. We should have just given you fire and sticks, but, you know, so you have to sometimes, get some attitude over there, throwing salt, first time ever here in Cave Kitchen that I've been almost attacked. I'm gonna have to keep my distance back here.
That's right. It's getting crazy up in here.
All right, keep it up, and I'll be taking that wine away. Don't worry about that. And we got some. Is that kale? We got kale. Right on. We got kale going on Sarah Fragoso's side.
We got kale going on.
Got 24 minutes on the clock, with possibly more duck fats.
Bacon grease.
Bacon grease. Okay, so we got bacon grease in there. So it looks like I was right. Maybe she's combining the bacon flavors with the kale. It always works out. Got some balsamic vinegar coming into the pan on Sarah Fragoso's side. You're gonna make like a, yeah, it was a lot of balsamic. I'm thinking maybe a reduction sauce or something where you have to use a lot to bring it down. Other than that, we'll have a vinegar party. Either way, it's gonna be fun, you know. So we'll see where she goes with that. We got Chef Cindy taking her chicken out of the oven to check on it. Got some nice color on there. It's going in with the sauce. Look at that. Why cook it separately when you can cook it together, right?
Dude, we had the same idea.
Oh, look at that. Looks like they're copying each other. A little side effect of working together is sometimes copy ideas. But I think it'll be different enough. It doesn't look that similar. In a sense, that creates a whole new element. You got almost similar dishes. Which one do you like better? Which one's presented better? Even with the same ingredients, we could give all the same ingredients. They're going to come out differently. So many ways you can use food. So we got both chefs with their chicken thighs in their sauce on the stove. We are coming down to 22 minutes. So, you know, a good amount of time left, but not enough where you can slack off. You're going to have to keep working or these minutes will sneak up on you. We got, is that spinach? Spinach. All right, we got a separate pan full of spinach. Can never have too many greens. Got some green onions and some garlic. Chopping up the garlic. Getting ready, Sarah Fragoso looking for some different seasonings to use. We got a wide selection of choices. And what are you hoping for?
I don't know.
You don't know, just look and see what looks good. Yeah. Smell the food, smell the spice, decide, and repeat. It's a good way to cook. There are just over 18 minutes left, so I think it's time to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the chefs are going to be finishing up their dishes here in the next 18 minutes, and the judges will get to decide who goes on to the final round to face our returning champion, Chef Tomas Guzman. So stick around, Primal Chef will be right back.
Primal Chef is sponsored by Paleo Magazine, the first and only print magazine dedicated to modern-day primal living. Order your subscription today at paleomagonline.com.
All right, and welcome back to Primal Chef. We are at almost just the 15-minute mark as the two chefs are battling it to try to finish their dishes on time in order to impress our three judges, as well as myself. So let's get back to the action and see what they're up to. All right, so we got Chef Cindy, who has her spaghetti squash that's been roasting with some olive oil in the oven. It has come out. She's testing to see if it's done. Is it done? It's done. All right, so we got this spaghetti squash that's coming out. Gonna go into a pan. Meanwhile, it looks like maybe a watermelon salad is being worked on over there. Maybe she won't be cooking it after all, but it'll be a nice, refreshing side dish, because as these chefs know, they have to create two side dishes with their main entree. So whatever they feel would work is perfect. So we got some eggs coming out now. Cracking it into, oh, she's just throwing it away. I guess she doesn't like eggs. She's just like, all right, let's get rid of these, make more room in the fridge. So it looks like she is getting rid, wow, she's just, yeah. She's trying for the yolks here. She wants to keep that, get rid of the white. You know, 1 and 3 works, so we'll see. All right, so she's grabbing the apple cider vinegar, which, bringing it over, got a nice little ladle in there. She's gonna throw it in with the eggs are in there, right? So it's almost like pickling the eggs a little bit, and it's not enough vinegar to really pickle, but it's gonna have kind of that flavor. Yeah, some sort of vinaigrette that has egg yolk in it. Got the bacon coming out on Chef Cindy's side, chopping it up. Sarah's whisking together something else. Yeah, you know, both of them, it's like, I don't know if they realize it. Like I've said, they only have like 10 minutes left, but yeah, you know, they must be either super confident or just so delirious that they don't know what's going on, but I'm guessing confident. We'll find out shortly though. So we got some more eggs coming in here. Ooh, looks like, is she gonna throw them on the ground again, or no, she's gonna use them this time. All right, maybe doing a little poach, perhaps. She had water in that pan, then she threw in a little vinegar, so maybe a poached egg is gonna happen. All right, so Sarah is tossing her salad. And what kind of herbs are we going for over there?
Let's do a little more basil.
A little more basil, all right.
Never too much, right?
No, yeah, I mean, no. I mean, yeah. Eventually you could have too much basil, but I trust that you will not use too much basil, because you're here to win, right? The chefs have just under 8 minutes to complete their platings. It is coming very close. You know, it's at that time where you don't really have time to necessarily start something new, but you have time to finish what you've already been working on.
Only time to panic.
Only time to panic, yeah. That sense of calmness that we had noticed on the on the two chefs is slightly fading away, at least on Sarah's side. Maybe she just needs some more wine. We got you still a full glass there, so, you know, just in case. But looks like we got the coconut milk working in with the, is that chicken in there?
That's the chicken.
That's the chicken in there. We got the chicken with the coconut milk, some mushrooms, I think it was. I won't even pretend to try to remember everything you put in there.
Bacon.
Bacon, okay.
That's all that matters, right? Bacon.
So far, nothing I don't like, so I think we're off to a good start here. We got Chef Cindy, who has grabbed some basil. All right, we got basil on both sides of the table here, chopping it up. Nice fresh basil is always nice. Chef Cindy is rolling up the basil. It makes it much easier to chop, and there's a special way you have to do it, otherwise it's easy to kind of bruise it up and make it not as workable, but this way she clearly knows what she's doing here. You've cooked before, haven't you?
A few times.
Yeah, a few times. So looks like she's going right into the pan on top of the chicken with all the vegetables. We got Sarah Fragoso, who's taking her chicken, or no, was that the eggs? That was eggs, wasn't it? All right, she's poaching more eggs. Got a bunch of poached eggs going on. I didn't actually get to see how it looked when she took it out, but I'm sure it'll be great. She's going for the plates. She's grabbing the plates. She knows the time is coming to the near. We got 6 minutes left. She's got strawberries. All right, well, we have 5.5 minutes left for the chefs. We got Sarah Fragoso, who is chopping up some strawberries while bringing out, what is that over there? She has, is that the bacon? No, that's the butternut squash. She got the butternut squash. I almost forgot about that. It's been a while. She had the butternut squash cooking at the beginning of the round, took it out. It's been resting on the side. Looks like she has it topped right now with some basil, perhaps. Is that the basil on top of the squash? Kale, okay. There's so many green stuff around, it's hard to keep track. She's got the kale on top of the butternut squash. Interesting combination, I like it. We got the strawberries on the side. Down under 5 minutes left as Sarah Fragoso is grabbing one of her plates for the competition. As she continues plating, she's got the butternut squash in there. Chef Cindy's also going for the plates already. She's got her spaghetti squash, which is a very interesting alternative for spaghetti because, you know, on the paleo lifestyle, we don't eat spaghetti or any other grain-based things, but spaghetti squash, it turns out, if you cook it correctly, and you scoop it out, it comes out just like spaghetti. And as I was saying, you have the sauce that absorbs all the flavor, and it can actually taste pretty dang close to the real thing. So I actually personally like it better with spaghetti squash. So it'll be very interesting to see what she does with it and how it might pair with the mystery meat that she had to prepare. So we have Chef Cindy, who is plating up more of her spaghetti squash. Sarah Fragoso grabbing the rest of her items as she makes the consistent plates. The chefs have just 4 minutes to complete this competition. We will see what's going on. Both of them have their chicken thighs cooking. Hopefully at this point they are both finished. We're hoping not to see raw chicken being served here. You know, some people like, you know, paleo caveman. Some people think of raw meat, but this is a cooking show. So that excuse won't fly if somebody says, oh, I was just making it how it would be. And no, you gotta cook it here. So hopefully it's done. So we got the plating that is continuing to happen. Very consistent so far. The chefs have just under 3.5 minutes left remaining. Sarah Fragoso looking slightly panicked, slightly calm at the same time. Hard to tell what she's thinking up there. Does she have this under control? We will find out in about 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Chef Cindy, she's been calm this whole time. I don't think we challenged her enough over here. We might have to, I don't know, we'll figure out something, but she's plating her chicken thighs on the spaghetti squash. As, yeah, that's looking really nice over there. I'm sure there's bacon's there somewhere. I haven't seen where the bacon was. It might be in with where's your bacon at? It's in there. Okay, it's in there.
Yeah.
All right, she didn't forget. We're good. We got, yeah, it's in there somewhere. We know. Whether we can taste it, we'll see. But I think it's looking pretty good in there. We got 2.5 minutes remaining as these chefs continue to plate their final dishes. We got a nice sauce coming over on Sarah Fragoso's side as she moves it to the rest of her plates. Looking very good. Chef Cindy has a beautiful presentation with her spaghetti squash layered underneath her chicken thigh and sauce and all that good stuff. We got our sauteed kale. Am I correct? Kale? That's kale, right?
Spinach.
I can never get it right. It all looks the same here, and everyone's using different things. Someone's using basil, someone's using kale. I don't know. I should probably just stop talking, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to announce it as I see it. You know, if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. But we got our chicken. It's being almost finished plated. We got 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining. Sarah Fragoso almost knocking her wine over, but swift recovery. And she's bringing out her sauce. Nice drizzling it on top. Looks like that balsamic reduction we had talked about earlier. Some final splash of olive oil to bring out the flavors. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left as Chef Cindy finishes up the plating, and Sarah Fragoso does as well. You'll see where they're going to go with this. We got more of that sauteed spinach coming out, going on the plates just like all the other ones. So we're looking for consistent plating. We have the poached eggs are finally making their appearance, getting those on the plate. It's a very interesting addition to it. And we are down to our last 60 seconds as Sarah Fragoso finishes putting her eggs on the dish. Chef Cindy is plating her final touches as well. Sarah's starting to panic. We were waiting for it. Well, I mean, what better time to panic than the last 45 seconds, I say. Looking for her sauce. Got a nice aioli on top of there. Down to 40 seconds as Chef Cindy is wiping off her plates a little bit, working on that presentation. 30 seconds remain, chefs. Sarah, it's coming down to the final seconds as Sarah Fragoso tries to get the remainder of her dish done. She might have bit off more than she could chew. We'll find out here in a minute here. But she got the strawberries going. Part of the presentation. Stuff is just going crazy over here. We got the final touches on Chef Cindy's side. We are down to our last 10 seconds, chef. Will they make it in the next 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Chef, step away. The challenge is over. All right, well, the challenge here at Cave Kitchen has come to an end as our chefs both managed to finish their plates in just a matter of seconds before the timer went off. Now, will the judges like what they have made, or will it have all been for nothing? We'll find out in just a few minutes when Primal Chef returns.
Primal Chef is brought to you by Primal Packs, Paleo on the go. Order your 100% organic grass-fed and finished products sourced from small farms only today at primalpacks.com.
And welcome back to Primal Chef. The time has come at the end of the episode where once again we must see which one of these two chefs will be going on to the next rounds. But as you know, it's the judges who will ultimately decide who gets to do this. So let's see what they thought. Chef Cindy, will you please step forward? Starting with Robin, please tell us what you thought.
Cindy, I love that you brought your heritage onto your food. I thought that was really nice. It came through beautifully. I was looking forward to the spaghetti squash. I think that it's a great alternative for starch, and it's, you know, really inventive use of it. Felt it could have been cooked just a tad longer. It was maybe more appropriate as a side vegetable rather than a pasta. I thought the bacon in the greens, while was delicious, maybe dominated the flavors on the plate a little bit, but your chicken was cooked beautifully, so thank you.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I also want to say I would have almost liked to have seen the little spinach side. To me, it was a little small to be a side. It would have been nice to actually be like a garnish on top of the chicken instead. I think aesthetically, it would have made the plate a little bit nicer. I agree the chicken was really cooked to perfection. It was really nice. The spaghetti squash, still a little bit tough. So yeah.
Yeah, I felt like you went kind of a traditional route with the Roman chicken, which was really nice. The chicken was really well done, as Robin said. The squash was a bit undercooked. I actually really liked the spinach dish. The bacon gave it a really nice savory quality, and that was actually my favorite part.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Cindy. It was an excellent performance. Chef Sarah, will you please step in front of the panel of judges? Starting with Robin, please tell what you thought.
All right. Well, I thought the spinach and watermelon salad was the best bite that we had all day. I loved the way the shallots and the balsamic and mint all played off of each other. Really big, beautiful flavors, and that really stood up. I think it represented spring really nicely, bright, awesome. I felt your chicken was a little overcooked, but the mushroom sauce was delicious, so it balanced it out. You know, I think one of the things I think about when I think about a plate is how it all balances and relates together. And I felt I had fall and spring on the same plate, so maybe that conversation could have been a little bit more together, but the use of the butternut was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I agree. I like the I'm not nuanced enough to get that as far as the presentation goes, but I thought it was nice you used the space of the plate well in terms of your kind of 3 separate pieces that it had. I agree the chicken was a little overcooked, but I really enjoyed the sauce quite a lot. I'm not a big mushroom fan in general, just personally, so I was a little skeptical going into it, but actually I really enjoyed the sauce quite a lot, so thank you.
Thank you.
Well, one of the things that I really enjoyed was there was just a lot going on the plate. You know, there were, I think, 4 different things, and there was just a lot of variety for the senses. And I thought the salad was really excellent. I also liked the interplay of the different flavors, especially the mint. The egg was broken, so I had to dock you a point on presentation. But
I tried.
Probably my favorite was actually the butternut squash that was cooked in the duck fat. That was really outstanding.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Sarah, and thank you, judges. I think we can all agree it was a quite amazing meal on both sides. And as you two know, only one of you can move on to the next round, where you have the opportunity to battle against our returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. Now, the winner of this, like always, was no easy call. But in the end, with a very close battle, one person receiving 48 out of 60 and the other 43 out of 60, the winner is...
Imagine receiving freshly prepared paleo meals right to your door every morning. Chef by Request will make it happen. Contact Gil at theprimalchef.com to get more information and exclusive offers. Primal Chef is brought to you by Caveman Fuel. Evolve into your potential. Place an order today at cavemanfuel.com.
One person receiving 48 out of 60 and the other 43 out of 60. The winner is... Chef Sarah. But great job to you both. Both plates were delicious. I tried them both, and I'm very proud of your performance here in Cave Kitchen today.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Thank you.
Nicely done, ladies.
Well, that concludes this episode of Primal Chef. Be sure to tune in next time as our 2 winning chefs battle out in a quickfire challenge to see who gets to face against a returning champion, Primal Chef Tomas Guzman. While we're gone, follow us online at facebook.com/primalchef. I'm Gil Butler, and see you next time.